Hi, I'm Yvonne Stone Rubenstein, and I'm a certified yoga therapist. Today, we're going to do pelvic floor. So the thing about pelvic floor that you may not know is that it's a sling of muscles, a bit like a small muscle hammock that runs between the pubic bone in the front and the tailbone in the back. A strong pelvic floor helps keep the pelvic and abdominal organs healthy as we age. But strong also means flexible. So think of your torso as a tote bag for your organs. The pelvic floor is the bottom of the tote bag, and someone with a weak pelvic floor, too loose or too tight, has a tote bag that it's about to have the bottom fall out. So keep that in mind. And when I ask you to lift the pelvic floor, that's the area you want to think about. So you're going to be doing that a lot today in most of the positions. So let's get started. I have Shannon here to help me demonstrate, and I'm going to pin her so you only see her on the screen. Okay, so we're going to start with breathing in mountain pose. So just stand in mountain pose, close your eyes, and start to breathe whatever your normal breath is, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. And feel the breath come all the way down your body into your feet and your toes. As you inhale and as you exhale, feel the breath come back up your body. And just take a few breaths like that, following the breath with the inhales and the exhales and how it feels in your body. Just totally relax as you stand there. Now start to make the breath a little deeper, a little longer, a little slower. And bring all your attention to the breath as it comes in and out of your body. Just completely relaxed in standing pose, in mountain pose. And start to bring yourself into the room, onto your mat, into your body and your mind. And just stay here in the present. Anything that happened before this class is in the past, and anything that's going to happen after this class is in the future. So just stay with me here in the present. Take a few more breaths. And as we start to become aware of our body, start to engage your thighs and your glutes. And feel the energy running up all the way from your feet, up through your body, out the top of your head. And just take a few breaths here. And then Shannon, go ahead and turn to the side. Inhale the arms up. Exhale into chair. And as you sit back into chair, I want you to bring your attention to that pelvic floor we talked about. That's that sling that holds all your inner organs together. And I want you to pull up with the pelvic floor. Just bring all your attention down to that area. pulling up with the pelvic floor, engaging the glutes. All this works together as one to help strengthen the pelvic floor. Take a few breaths here. Keeping the tension on the pelvic floor and the glutes. And then on the next inhale, go ahead and straighten your legs. Bring your arms down by your side, back into mountain. And then step the right foot back into warrior one. Back foot is on an angle. Balance in between both feet. Pressing the heels down. Pressing the toes down. Lifting the pelvic floor as you lift on the inhale, bringing your arms up. And again, engaging the abs and the glutes. Pulling the pelvic floor upwards. Take a few breaths here. Long, slow inhales. Long, slow exhales, keeping the tension on the pelvic floor. And then transition into warrior two. Reaching the arms out, trying to reach the opposite walls with the hands. And again, paying attention to the pelvic floor, bringing it up, tightening the muscles in the abs and the glutes, lifting them up through your body. Feel the energy in the feet coming all the way up the legs, engaging the thighs, engaging the abs and the glutes. Reaching the crown of the head towards the ceiling as you straighten the spine, reach the arms out. Take a few breaths here. And then on your next inhale, bring the back hand front to meet the front hand. And step up with the back foot. Release the arms down. Take a big inhale here. And then inhale the arms up, coming back into chair. Bringing all your attention to the pelvic floor, lifting it up, engaging the abs, engaging the glutes, engaging the thighs. Take a few breaths here. Feeling the energy come all the way up the body, up out the top of your head. And then on your next exhale, bring the arms down, straighten the legs. Step the left foot back into warrior one. Inhale the arms up. Reaching the arms up, using the upper back. Again, engaging the pelvic floor and the thighs and the abs and the glutes. All act as one. Strengthen that area. Transition into warrior two. Again, reaching the hands towards the opposite walls. Pressing all four corners of your feet into the ground. Feeling the energy come up from the ground up and through your body. Lift the pelvic floor. Engage the abs. Engage the glutes. Engage the thighs. Lift up, crown of the head reaching for the ceiling. And take a few long, slow inhales here. And then bring the back hand to the front hand. And stepping up with the back foot. Inhale all the way up. Exhale down. Take a few breaths here. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hinging at the hips. Come into forward fold. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale up. Exhale, fold halfway. Maybe come down a little bit farther. Bring your hands to your legs. And now pull the pelvic floor up from this position. Remembering to engage the abs and the thighs and the glutes. Take a few breaths here. Keeping the tension on the pelvic floor. And then inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a wide-legged stance on your mat. Go ahead and turn sideways, Shannon. Yeah, perfect. Take a few breaths here. Engaging the thighs and the abs, lifting the pelvic floor. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Again, lifting the pelvic floor from this position. Engaging the thighs and the abs. Let's pull everything up. Take a few breaths here. Feeling all four corners of your feet stable, pressed into the ground. Feeling the energy come up your legs. Take a few breaths here. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. And bending the knees, start to come into a squat, slowly coming to whatever position is good for you. And I just want to remind everyone that Shannon is a dancer, so she's much more flexible than most of us. And then come down to the next position. And if you're in this position, that's fine. Come down as low as you can, as long as you can keep your back straight. And in this position, again, lifting the pelvic floor, engaging the abs, engaging the thighs. Take a few breaths here. And I just want to remind you that this is not just for women. Men can benefit from this practice as well. And then inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Step your feet together. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Step your right foot back. Step your left foot flat back. Come to hands and knees. Heels of the hands just forward of the shoulders, knees directly under your hips. And starting with the low back, start to do round the back into cat. And again, on the inhale, starting at the low back, start to arch the back. Into cow. And do a few of these on your own with your own breath. Just remembering to start at the low back for both positions. And the movement and the breath starts and stops at the same time. And then on your next exhale, go ahead and come down to your belly, making a pillow with your hands. Put your forehead on your hands. Take a couple deep breaths here and rest. Relax completely. And now reach the right arm forward and the left leg up and back. And I want you to pay attention to the glutes. I want you to engage the glutes before you lift your leg instead of the hamstrings, because it's very easy to lift the leg using the hamstring, but I want you to pay more attention to the glutes, and that will raise your leg. Trying to reach the opposite walls. And then release and rest, bringing both hands to your forehead. Take a few breaths here. And then reach your other arm forward and the opposite leg up and back. Remembering to use your glute muscles and not your hamstrings to lift the leg. Release and rest. And now bring your arms to the back as you lift both legs, just straight back. Yeah, there you go. And remembering to use the glute muscles. And not the hamstrings. Take a few breaths here. Release and rest. Bringing your hands to your forehead like a pillow. Take a few breaths here. Press into child's pose. Bringing your knees to the outside of your mat. Spread your fingers wide. Spread your shoulder blades wide. Take a few breaths here. And then when you're ready, just transition to seated pose with your legs crossed in a comfortable way. And just take a few breaths here. And gently place your hands on your belly. Take a deep breath. Exhale all the air out, and then lift the pelvic floor and hold. And release on your inhale. Exhale all the air out. And lift the pelvic floor. Do this a few times with your own time, in your own breath, holding for about 5 counts, and then inhaling to release. Engaging the abs, lifting the pelvic floor up, tightening everything below, including the anal sphincter. Just pull everything up, engaging the glutes. Take a couple more deep breaths here. And then when you're ready, release the pose and straighten your legs. Bring your hands flat to the floor next to your hips. Take a few breaths here. Inhaling, stacking the vertebra, reaching the crown of the head towards the ceiling. Engaging the abs and pulling the pelvic floor up. Inhale up. Exhale, bring your hands to your legs wherever they fall, doesn't matter where. Take a deep breath here. Exhale and come part way down. And from this position, lift the pelvic floor up, engaging the abs, engaging the glutes and thighs. Just pull everything up together. Take a few breaths here. Inhale and release. Coming back to sitting. And then bring your right knee to your chest with your foot on the floor. Inhale. And exhale again, pulling up the pelvic floor, specifically on the right side. See if you can't isolate just the right side. Engaging the abs on the right side, engaging the pelvic floor on the right side. Engaging the glutes. And then just let the knee, the right knee, fall to the side. And if your knee doesn't come all the way down, you might want to put a pillow under it. And just release everything. Relax the pelvic floor, relax your thighs, relax your glutes and your abs, and just let everything relax in this open position. And then straighten the leg. Bring the pillow to the other side. As you bring your knee to your chest on the left side. Again, stacking the vertebra, lifting up through the crown of the head, lifting up the pelvic floor, engaging the abs and the thighs on the left side, engaging the glutes on the left side. Bring all your attention to the left side of your body. Making everything as tight as you possibly can. And then release the knee to the side, using a pillow if you need it. And then just relax everything else. Relax the abs, relax the pelvic floor as it opens up. Relax the thighs and the glutes. And on your next inhale, go ahead and release that left leg straight. And coming back onto your elbows, start to lower yourself to the floor. You might want an extra pillow for behind your head if you like. Shannon, and grab the other pillow for the other leg. So we're going to have one on one side, one on the other. As you bring the soles of your feet together, and just let the knees fall to the sides. If your knees do not come to the floor, please put a pillow or a block underneath your legs. I want them to be completely supported so that you can completely relax the pelvic floor and the thighs. I've done a lot of work here. I want it to relax now. And then go ahead and remove the pillows. Put your feet on the ground with the knees bent. And just let the knees fall to one side and then the other, keeping the hips on the ground, just allowing the knees to gently move to each side, continuing to relax that pelvic floor area. And then bring both knees to the center, your feet on the floor. And put your right ankle on your left knee. And you can stay here or reach through. Grab the left thigh. And you can stay here or you can straighten that leg. Your choice. Take a few breaths here. And then bend the left leg and put the foot back on the floor. Release the right leg to the floor. And put the left leg on the right knee. Stay here or reach through and pull the right thigh towards your chest. Again, you can stay here or straighten the leg. And then bend the right leg. Put the left leg on the floor. Bring your knees to your chest and rock left and right. Make a T with your arms. Let your knees fall to the right. Turn your head to the left. Take a few breaths here. Inhale the knees up and over to the other side. Turn your head to the right. Inhale the knees up, give them a squeeze, rock left and right. Hug your right knee to your chest, straighten your left leg down. Take a few breaths here. Put your right foot on your left thigh, twist to the left. Turn your head to the right. Then inhale the knee up, bring both knees to your chest, give them a squeeze, rock left and right. Hug your left knee to your chest, straighten your right leg down. Put your left foot on your right thigh, twist to the right. Turn your head to the left. Inhale, untwist, bringing your left knee to your chest and your right knee also, both knees. And rock left and right. And then grab your feet, come into happy baby pose. Bringing your knees as close to the floor as possible. And one more time, pulling up the pelvic floor. Engaging the thighs and the glutes. Pull everything up. And then when you're ready, let's come into final resting pose, Shavasana. Let's do legs up the wall in the soles of your feet position. And you might want to put a pillow behind your head or your lower back, whatever makes you comfortable. And go ahead and put the soles of your feet together. Just allowing that whole area to relax, open up. And start to give yourself a little body scan, especially through that pelvic floor area. See if you can't completely relax. Relaxing the belly completely. Relaxing the shoulders completely. Relaxing the arms and hands. Relaxing the scalp. Relaxing the eyes and the jaw. Allow your teeth to separate. Just feel yourself melt into the floor. And start to make your exhales longer than your inhales. Start to make your inhales longer than your exhales. Roll to one side. Take a couple deep breaths here. And when you're ready, push the floor away, come to a comfortable seated position hands to heart. Inhale up. Thank yourself for practicing yoga. Exhale down. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.